Hi, this is Dwayne, and I'd like to talk about voicing chords in fourths. Most chords, as you know, are voiced in thirds. That's a triad, okay? But that's, if you add a sixth, that's a C6. That's not a triad, that's an extended chord, or a four-note chord anyway, and that's a seventh, major seventh. If I play a sixth and a seventh together, that's kind of a tone cluster, but it's possible to have all those notes. Well, now, you can get a contemporary sound not voicing in thirds, but voicing in fourths, and here's how you do it. You need to do it on extended chords, on chords that have more than 3 notes. Okay. For example, I'm going to show you C, F, and G because those are the 3 most used chords. But you can do it in any key. Just take the idea that I'm going to give you and transpose it to whatever key you like to play in, and it'll work. Okay. The primary chords in the key of C are C, F, and G. Now I'm going to show you those 3 chords in voicing in fourths, and you can move from one to the other very easily that way. Here's the C chord voiced in fourths. E on the bottom, A in the middle, that's the 6th, and D on top. Now before you get upset with me, just bear with me for a second. I'll explain why there's no root and why there's no fifth and so on in a second. But right for now, just take it by faith that that is the C chord. The C chord with an extension of a 6th and a 9th, okay? Now if I move all those 3 notes just up one white key, that's called G7. And it's got the 7th on the bottom, it's got the 3rd of the G chord in the middle, and it's got the 6th of the G chord on top. Okay. On C we had a 6 and a 9, here we have a 7th and a 6th, right? Okay, but they're still extended chords. And you're wondering how in the world could that be a G7th chord? Hold on, I'll show you in a minute. Back to the C chord. Now, if you just move E to E flat, that's the F chord. Okay, that's F7th. So now you have 3 chords, C, G, and F7th, as the 3 primary chords in the key of C. Now I'm going to show you, if you hit a low root and fifth, or a low root, fifth, and third, if you want to roll it, and then hit that chord, you see that makes sense, doesn't it? You've heard that kind of sound, okay? I'm playing the melody up here. Whatever it is, okay? Now, if I need to move to G, what do? I hit a low G and probably a D above it, or together or alone, and then that chord, okay? Now if I want to play F, I hit a low F, or maybe the 5th, the root and the 5th, and then the F chord with the 7th on the bottom. So I can move all the primary chords and make it sound contemporary just with those 3 positions. So it'd be worth your while to learn those 3 positions really well and then to transpose them to other keys, okay? So for example, in the key of B flat, you do that. It's the same idea, right? You just transpose what I just showed you. Another thing you can do is go up a half step. That's kind of effective too. So from that C chord, go up a half step, and then you got the D flat chord, right? Okay, those 3 chords, that's voicing in fourths. 1, 5, and the 4 chord. And if you want to play the blues, you got everything you need. I'm going to limit myself to those 3 chords. Those 3 chords, the 1 chord, the 5 chord, and the 4 chord. Now you probably heard me do this. Maybe I did this, I don't know, but that's just going down in half step. If you're on the G7th chord and you want to go down to F, well, why not go down in half steps? Like I showed you on C going up to D flat. Okay, so you have the blues, where you say I establish the C in the left hand with the low C and G, and then I break up the notes of the C chord but voiced in fourths. D, G, and C. Okay, you do the same thing on G, same thing on F. Okay, so whenever you can, if you like that contemporary sound, if you don't like it, of course, don't use it, but if you like that contemporary sound, just voice your chords in fourths. Find a way to voice them in fourths. And like I said, you can take just those three primary chords that I just showed you in the key of C and transpose them to other keys. And then don't forget, by going up and down by half steps, you can get some neat sounds too. Okay? So that's it for voicing in fourths. See you again soon. Bye.